You're back with another one. This time we got top 10 Naruto moments. By top 10 anime. Make sure y'all like, sub, listen to that smooth jazz. Like this channel, sub to this channel too, by the way. I forgot to mention that first. But yeah, listen to this smooth jazz. And yeah, let's get into it. Feel it in your soul.
Naruto was a gateway anime to many individuals that sent them on a never-ending quest to explore all
Now it's the top 10
the
Naruto
anime
moments.
world.
So you know
For
Jiraiya
many,
gonna be on
it was
here.
inspirational to see a
Rock
childhood
Lee vs.
hero
Gar gonna be on
overcome the
here.
depressive situation he was in,
Naruto
and
meeting
fulfill
his
his
dad
dream.
gonna be on here.
This
That fight
is a
gonna be
list
on
of my
here.
top
That's
10
gonna be on
favorite
here.
Naruto moments.
Madara,
So they are not
his
really
intro
random.
gonna be on here.
Do let me know
We
what
just
your
need to know what
favorite moments
order.
are in the comments below.
If you a big Naruto fan, you already know what's gonna be on here. Except this, I didn't expect. 100% honest.
Over the years, Naruto has changed to straightforward battles rather than strategy-based ninja-like fights.
Which is
The
so.
fight against Haku was the first proper fight where a ninja battle is properly showcased, but at the same time, established many important aspects of the upcoming story. For many of us, this is the moment that really hooked us to the series. We see the rival, who was initially introduced as cold-hearted with the sole purpose of taking revenge, shift his priorities to protect his first best friend.
Why was he playing the sad music? Or one of the two sad music? No,
We
it's
are
the same
shown
one.
that there are more people that
It's different
cares
parts of the
for
song.
Naruto, and finally, we get a glimpse of the hidden Nine Tails power, a power that was portrayed as evil and yet is being used to protect, foreshadowing.
Unless this is
there's a
part
lot
one
secret in
only.
light.
No, they definitely showed. It'd be kind of cool if we separated it. Part one doesn't get enough love.
This is probably one of the most painful fights in anime, as we see the end of one of the legendary Sanins. He single-handedly took on pain, all for the purpose of gathering as much intel as possible. He shows resourcefulness, experience, and even a bit of humor when confronted with certain death.
Now
At
this
one
makes
point, he had
sense
the opportunity
why the
to
sad
escape,
music's here.
but he decided to stay to gather more intel, which, in the end, proved to be the right decision, as he uncovered the secret of pain and relayed the message back to the village, but at the cost of his own life. His death was one of the saddest moments in the series, but also a crucial one for the growth of Naruto. Even in his last moments, he died strong with a smile, while entrusting the future to Naruto.
Neji was right. Say that just one more time. Neji was right. Neji was right. Destiny.
This fight itself may not have been that spectacular in the sense of seeing a variety of techniques, but it demonstrates how powerful Minato was. Later on in the series, it took the combined forces of several high-ranking ninjas to defeat the same antagonist. And at that point, they already had some details regarding the opponent's power before fighting him, whereas Minato figured out his abilities and dispatched of him within a matter of minutes. He used his teleportation technique so effectively that Obito was forced to retreat.
That was such a badass moment, though. I'm not gonna lie. When he go, how you gonna be like? Obito gonna be like, I win, and then 1 second on his back, destroyed, beaten. It's like, well, I need to go.
Apart from the fact that Naruto became a better healer than Sakura in a single episode, this was one epic fight.
And who?
A kid that used to be picked on for having literally no powers almost ended the entire series with a single kick.
You mean
Seeing that even
then
Madara
useless?
was
'Cause-
impressed and declares Guy the strongest martial artist was a glorifying moment.
And I actually know
Like
Sakura
Guy
did
had
stuff,
to
but it's just
sacrifice
funny
his
as hell
life.
calling her useless. It's
Nevertheless,
just hilarious
it was
to
an
me.
inspirational moment to see how pure hard work, not special eyes or tailed beasts, can do more damage than the 5 leaders together. Let's just hope Guy is never reanimated, otherwise a permanent 8 gates can be tricky to defeat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good thing he's not dead, so that also helps. Even in Baruto, he's not dead, so that really helps. If anyone, they should have got his father. They should have got Night Guy. Or Might Die. I said Night Guy. Might Die. Horrible name, by the way. How you gonna name your son Might Die?
As you probably guessed by now, it's the fate of all Hokage's students to become enemies. And this is the story of the fourth student. The boy who once saved Kakashi's life is now trying to kill him in one of the best hand-to-hand combat fights with simultaneous flashback. A lethal combination.
Who was the first students? Wasn't it? Cause Kakashi Obito was the fourths. Then you got the thirds, which was Jiraiya Orochimaru. And then the second was Danzo and the third Hokage, Hiruzen. And then the fifth, I mean, he don't got students because fuck them kids. He too busy. So yeah, you know, well, actually no, fifth was Kakashi. So Naruto Sasuke, yeah, the fifth. But the sixth, fuck them kids. He didn't give a damn about them kids. He don't got no students. He don't care. I mean, he got kids of his own, but they're not like his students. He barely see his own son. I don't know who the first students would be though.
The main reason this makes it to the list is the gorgeous animation, choreography, and perfect weaving of the flashbacks into the present-day fight. Overall, a poetic fight that portrayed a lot of emotion, but with no words, just action.
This was like the most part one type fight I'd ever it's been so long since we've seen a part one type fight in the war, and then that came along, just like whoa. But like no, like, stuff like that they did that in part one.
An emotional one to settle everything.
Put respect on his
once
name.
and for all. One wants to knock some sense into the other, while the other is trying to kill him. We see numerous flashbacks and top-notch choreography, giving us a flavour of both hand-to-hand combat and larger-scale techniques. During the final clash between their respective signature moves,
A clean hit like that in part one would be death.
all the people that made them
But you know, now they just eating that shit. They just like,
in a draw.
damn, that hurt.
Thankfully,
Getting right
the
back
fight
up.
was enjoyable enough to justify losing their arms.
Yep, knew this was gonna be on here. Should have known the last one was gonna be on here too.
At the time of this fight, we still weren't aware of the truth behind his brother, which makes it one of the rare fights that rewatching allows you to see it from a new perspective. One of the issues with this series is that the stealth and deceptive aspect of being a ninja was slowly replaced with large-scale, brute power-based fights, which is why this fight stands out for returning to the roots of a ninja fight.
Is this like the last time Genjutsu was
Smart
used in like
brought back memories on how
a
calculated
fight,
and deceptive ninja
a fair fight? Because I'm not talking about
From the fight
Madara
sequence,
using that
very
on that
emotional
one
fight to
random
see the
ninja
death
in his
battle
intro.
between brothers, one seeking revenge for the massacre of his entire clan, while the other seemingly seeking greater power. His dying moments ended with his iconic tap on his little brother's forehead, puzzling the audience of his true motive. It was a huge loss to the anime world.
I guess everybody's just so strong, Genjutsu don't do shit anymore. Unless you like a super SS class ninja.
This is a crucial
Yo.
moment in the story for several reasons. Naruto has finally mastered Sage Mode and makes an epic entrance at the right moment. As he makes his entrance, he also easily destroys one of the 6 pains with a single hit, signifying the tremendous growth in power. During the battle, he develops as a character
hurt.
by overcoming his hatred and changing his goal from just becoming the Hokage to ending the cycle of hatred and bringing peace to the ninja world. Nagato's past is an important lesson showing the consequences of what a true war can bring.
Yep, knew this was gonna be on here.
One of the sexiest fights in anime history, a true example of a one-man army. a war between the entire Allied forces against about 3 people. He fought so effortlessly, it was basically him trying out some techniques just for the fun of it.
Also, the
Even
last
when
kunai
faced
kill in the show,
against an
too.
entire army, his eyes are constantly tracking his enemies while systematically defeating them one by one with just martial arts. This was just a warm-up until his main techniques of dropping giant meteors and majestic flames that were at the level of gods. This villain probably has more fans than any other characters of the show, and is the only character undefeated by the main characters.
This is the moment where I'm like, this is not the same show I'm watching anymore. Nah, ain't no way in hell I'm watching the same show. I must have clicked over to some other show, cause ain't no fucking way these guys are ninjas. This is at least believable. Kind of. Like, this world is believable.
This was an inspirational fight, showcasing the power of hard work and strong will. The fight is not even half as long as other Naruto fights, and doesn't include any main characters. And yet,
Hey, before we get too deep into this, if y'all play Sonic, like Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure, don't tell me that this song that is in the background don't sound like it's from a Sonic song. Just play it, just listen to it real quick if you
it's
played it.
found in many people's top 10s, and that's simply because of the story it tells. A clash between genius-level ninja feared by all versus the fearless hard worker with no apparent talent. There are a number of highlights in this fight, but one of the most iconic moments...
Bro, I'm running down Radical Highway right now.
when Lee removes his weights. Everything from the way the weights hit the ground, the reaction of the other characters, and the poker face of Gaara was magnificent. This is followed by Lee not only breaking through his first layer of sand barrier, but also leaving a scratch on the surface, a feat that has never been achieved before by anyone, despite Lee having only martial arts. The second highlight of the fight is at the very end, when Gaara goes on to break Lee's arm and leg, resulting in Lee losing consciousness. At this moment, Guy intervenes to stop Gaara from killing his student. But this leads to one of the most beautiful and heart-wrenching moments in anime. Lee's body stands up unconscious, but his soul is still ready to fight.
Who did it better, Lee or Sendo? Put that in the comments. I need to know. Cause this gave me chills, Sendo gave me chills. I can't decide who did it better. Sendo from Hajime no Ippo or Lee? Who did it better? And that was actually the perfect. Yeah, that was the best Naruto moment. That's the put on moment. So, shoot. Already talked enough about Naruto. So I'm not going to keep going. Just one last thing. All the women in the show are useless except for Tsunade. Literally every one of them. Except for Tsunade. Chio doesn't count because she was only there for one arc and then died. So it's like she don't count, or she would have been. Tamari not do a damn thing. Not in part 2. Not Ino. Nope. Damn. 1010. Like out your mind. Out your mind if you think 1010 did something. 1010 was useless and dumb. Talking about I'm gonna use these ninja tools that these great ninja over here are using. But if I not like I can use it too. Not like I didn't lose Tamari in 10 seconds flat. Nah, useless ass. And then Hinata, bro, don't get me started on Hinata, bro. What has she done? What has she done? I'm not gonna rant. I'm not ranting. So I hope y'all like the video. Comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.